How's it going, everyone? I hope you all had a green day today. I'm going to go over today's daily plan, trade that I took, uh, and yeah, the makings of the daily plan. This green zone was my buy zone. Didn't really expect us to trade here today, obviously. This was my sell zone in the daily plan. I post it every day on the community tab if you're subscribed on YouTube, as well as on StockTwits. I'll leave a link in the description. Right, these are just levels I was looking at a day trade, mainly this one, obviously, since this was closer. So how I create my daily plans every day starts with our TPO charts. If you're unfamiliar with that, let me actually pause and I'll bring it up. Alrighty, so this is a TPO chart. TPO stands for time price opportunity. And I understand if this is new to you, it looks or can look very intimidating because it's a whole bunch of letters, right? You don't know what you're looking at, but it's actually really simple to learn. And once you do know what you're looking at, you just take a glance at it and you get the information you need. What information can you get from these charts? This is how we look at the market auction. It makes it more palatable for us to see whether we're trading within balance, out of balance, creating balance, retesting balance, cleaning up structure. So how we read these charts is, well, we dissect them by looking at tops, bottoms of profiles. We look at where points of control are, value area highs, value area lows, the overall shapes of the profiles, right? That's just a brief overview, right? From here, we go to what we were actually just looking at, which is a footprint chart. This is how I look at the order flow. This is transacted volume, right? If you're unfamiliar with what you're looking at, go to the home of the YouTube channel here, and I have a video that goes over how to read these charts and the benefits of using them. So I go here and I look at things such as, do we have a big bid somewhere in the market? Do we see a place where buyers are happy to buy? Do we have an offer somewhere where sellers are happy to sell? Is either side trapped? Are we retesting trapped traders? Are we leaving low volume areas? Where are the high volume areas, right? Each of these things all give us more building blocks to build on what we know from the TPO and the current market auction, right? It paints a clearer picture for us. And then from there, I go in the daily chart and I do the same exact thing, except here I look at larger time frame participants, right? So what I do is I annotate each of these every day, and I post in the Discord, right? Just the makings of the daily plan, right? Why this is significant, and what goes into each of these levels. So that gave me my levels, right? And we see that this sell zone, as of right now, has been the high of day. So when it comes to actual execution, I'm not using my 4-hour time frame. I'm going to, well, I'm having a 30 up, but for my actual execution, I have a 5-minute up, and I'm going to go to around the time of the entry over here, and I have my DOM up as well. So that was up here. And now I'm not going to go over, did not mean to do that. The actual execution of it, I'm actually going to have a tape replay where I'll be dissecting what I see and why I'm looking to enter at the exact moment I am, right? Looking at if we have a seller absorbing here, which of course we did, right? We reversed. What that looks like, not only here on the footprint, but on the depth of market, right? Levels don't mean anything, right? I post my daily plan every day, but it's the actual execution where the edge is, right? You need to learn how to execute off levels, right? You could time the market incorrectly and get stopped out a whole bunch of times before it actually works. So, and then I'm going to pull up my 1 minute here for execution. Let me just pause so I could block out my P&L. Alrighty, so we auctioned up into the sell zone. Let me actually mark it here, 21. There we go. We can see it worked really well, right? So into here, I saw sellers engage. It was a bit of a chase, right? They started to engage up here, came down, and I chased it. Honestly, I didn't have the best of entries. We came up here, they re-offered, and that was really the entry right into the sell zone. A bit impatient by me. Here, I went all out at my first target. I was filled half. When we down-ticked, it took a little bit, and then we down-ticked, I got filled the other half. Why did I go all out here? I knew that this wasn't a major level, and overall, I think we go higher. So I'm just playing it more cautious, putting profits into my pockets on a Monday, right? So yeah, even though it kept on going, I'm not worried about that. I traded my plan and I executed off of it. So yeah, if you're interested in learning this approach to day trading, I'm sorry if you could hear the landscapers in the back, but I will leave a link to my website in the description. So yeah, hope you guys all had a green day, and I'll see you in the next recap.